Now, I know there's a story where you actually did tell me that you started a business
when I was 11.
when you were 11.
Yeah, but I didn't have a good mentality at the time.
No, but that's even crazy. Like, yo, bro, even having that mentality, that's deprivation of childhood, man. because to even have that, because as a child, you are really just about having fun. I mean, your parents are giving you almost everything. You don't have time to even think like that.
Well, my first business was the first time I experienced a hostile corporate takeover. I'll tell you what happened. So I got my, so I had a candy business. I took a loan from my mom, and I went to Sam's Club, and I bought candy in bulk, and then I bought like a toolbox, and I was just like selling candy, because I see my neighbors were selling candy, and they looked like they were making money. So I was like, all right, let me sell candy, and I just differentiated my candy a little bit, and then I let one of my friends in, and then they got mad. Then another friend would get like jealous that I didn't let them in.
Whoa!
I had too many partners, and there wasn't enough money to go around. And then I also lost my autonomy in the business. Like, I like to chill sometimes. I was still a kid, so so I lost my autonomy. Sometimes they would want to go out and sell candy. I'd be like, I'm trying to play Super Smash Brothers.
Okay.
Because that was also serious to me at the time as well.
Okay.
So eventually they were like, because you're not performing, this is our business now. And I was like,
serious?
What do you mean? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, the shareholders, they amassed enough shares. I didn't know about corporate takeovers. I was 11. I didn't think that. I thought that,
That's crazy.
So be careful about the shares that you sell, and make sure that they're on the articles of incorporation. There's, stipulations as to.
That's crazy.
So,
even,
so that was the first.
It clearly really talks
business
about
collapse.
Yeah,
business collapse.
It clearly really talks about, the exposure of how even, that environment and how, but it looked like you were quite different. But of course, so you started with candy shop. What was the next?
Next one was eBay. That's when I was like, no partners. No shareholders. But I had people that we worked with. So I was with a crew of different kids, and like mostly I had one good Latin American friend. Shout out to Chris Simon. And so he was big on eBay. And I had another friend named Nabil. He was big on eBay. And then us. And then I had a couple friends actually from Nigeria.
Oh, wow.
The
Nigerians are everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, man. So most of the stuff we sold was like, fashion stuff. Throwback jerseys, white tees, dog collars, SB Dunks, Jordans, that stuff. So we always had clothes, and we were wearing jewelry. We were like 12, 13 years old, buying jewelry, having Jordans. Like we were disrespectful too.
You had money, man.
No, we felt like we had money. Like you had $250 as a 12-year-old. Like you felt like you had money. Like, you had a couple $100. You could go to the movies. You could get.
But that's crazy.
So because I think what inspired me though was, number one, being in that area. Like it was so, like the area I was in was like so hostile in a way. Like there was so much bullying in our school, man. Like, and if you looked bad, like if you were not wearing the right clothes, or you were just looking like dusty you would just have a bad time in school. So I couldn't have that. And then my parents were like, I'm not buying you designer stuff. And I was like, nah, I can't go to school. I got to figure out a way to flip. And then I used to ask my parents, like, can I have the money to go to the movies? My dad told me earlier, he's like, I'm not just going to give you money. And so I was like, all right, I had to learn how to make money. And so eBay, it got to the point where I was like so like versed with eBay, people would give me their stuff to sell, and I'll make a commission off that. And then just flipping, and then that was my next business. So I did that. Man, I did that until I was like 16.